Okay.
Right.
Hello there. I'm Ollie Gonton, and here with me is Sam. How are you, Sam?
I'm good, but let's see if we can get this party started.
Okay, we have tried to do this stream like 6 times.
Okay, Ollie. I will say for your benefit, that the last few times I've tried to get on, it's just been that picture of you with all the Jedi.
Yeah.
Now I can actually fucking see what's going on.
Okay, Sam, I'm gonna clap my hands. I want you to tell.
Hold on, I'm getting some lag.
Yeah, I was. Alright, I'll clap my hands again. Tell me when you see it happen.
Okay. Okay, I just saw it.
About 10 seconds behind. We may have. I think we may have. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we might be alright. Okay.
Okay.
Invite friends to survive again. I don't suppose you have this game, do you, Sam?
Sorry, what?
I don't suppose you have this game, do you, Dead by Daylight?
I don't at the moment. No, we might have. Probably should have downloaded it, but I didn't.
Yes, we could have survived together. Oh,
We
well.
could have survived together, you and me, against the world.
Well, against
the world's made of wank.
non-specific killer. Right, so, okay, I think I get what this is meant to be, like a slasher film scenario. It's customized.
So you're going to be doing. So you're going to be doing God's work and doing what we all dream of doing and killing teenagers.
Lucky Jeans. Alright, switch to killer. Join a lobby. Oh, it's an online multiplayer type thing.
Fuck.
Although, so far so good on the actual. So far so good on the actual staying connected.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Alright, ready, I suppose. I don't know what I'm doing, so I will probably die.
Oh well, if we die, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But in the end, that's the point, is that us dying is kind of fun.
What's daily rituals? Waiting for one more victim. Okay.
Ugh. If only there was like a single player kind of game where you could live out a movie where, where you could kill teenagers and stuff.
We've already done that this month, though. Although Until Dawn was quite good. Ah, okay, I think we're ready to go now.
Good.
Match starts in 51:50. Oh, alright, we're gonna wait a minute. Okay. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Match starts in a minute unless everyone says they're ready. Facing the traffic can set traps almost anywhere. Windows, pallets, choke points, and tall grass are commonly trapped areas. These traps injure and immobilize the victims. Alright, so you gotta use your wits. Okay. So Sam, how's things?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm aching all over from a walk I did, but my ribs actually hurt like hell, so I took a deep breath just a minute ago and it actually felt like I was being stabbed. Or at
Oh
least
shit,
beaten with a
man.
cricket bat. I may have overexerted myself. I even had a soak in the bath and thought, that might help, but, can only do
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. How's things with Nicole?
Cole is wonderful. Wonderful. She's doing her usual scream every day for a while.
Yeah.
Now
For
she's
those.
learning to. She's finding a voice, and we've been told that we've got to. She's going to start trying to emotionally manipulate us because she knows crying will get her something, will get her what she wants. So we've got to slowly ease her off of the whole no, get ignoring her when she screams for a while, so that she understands that she can't just squeal to get what she wants.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, can you pick up weapons in this game? I wonder. We're in some sort of junkyard. One, two, Freddy's coming for you.
Leave for a scary Terry. I'm scary Terry, bitch.
Okay, it must be the connection or something because it's a little janky. Perhaps. Alright, yep, I can see a fellow survivor. Oh crap, he's coming for me. How does one run?
Well, you're dead.
Oh. He wouldn't be able to scream like that on a hook.
Nope. Well, you were the first to die.
Ugh. Button mashing. What the fuck? Is the tree killing me now?
What the fuck is even going?
I don't know. Somebody help! Ah, oh, damn. Nope, dead. Alright. Match result sacrificed. Right, Maraca rice. Yeah, I want to see how that turns out. Alright, Lulu Foam Dragon. Oh. So, how do the survivors win this game? Do you have to kill the killer? Oh. Do you have to survive a certain length of time? Oh, by the way, I'm going to watch a horror movie tonight, but I don't know which one. Sam, any recommendations for a Halloween movie?
It depends really what you're into. I mean, I usually go with Hellraiser or Puppet Master.
Good choices. Very good choices.
Yes, yes. I mean, you could always go. You know, you could always go with. You could always go with that something
Oh.
that's. I was trying to make a joke of a movie that's not scary, but the fact that the actor in it is terrible, you know, makes it terrifying.
Oh. Yeah. I know what you mean.
You could always watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Crystal Skull.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to get scared about a film that you just made up.
I love that that's our joke at this point. But you know what the irony is of you constantly doing the whole "it doesn't exist" thing? We would lose
Yeah.
one of the funniest South Park episodes ever. But if we did accept that it didn't exist,
Oh.
Indiana Jones, what brings you to our neck of the woods?
Oh God. Oh. Oh.
No say anything, just do it. No, no, Ray.
I struggled for way longer than that. Oh, at Ollie Johnson on Twitch, there will be a Neverwinter D&D campaign with me and Sam and Ian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What kind of role would you want to play in that sort of game?
I don't know. I'm more of a berserker kind of guy. I'll figure something out.
All right, I'll tell you what you need then. You need the great weapons class. Yeah, two-handed weapons. They're the front line. They go in and basically wreck everyone's shit.
Yeah, that's kind of my area of expertise, sadly.
Yeah. I think we'd need one of those, a defender, who is sort of like a physical fighter but more on the defensive to soak up damage rather than deal it, and a leader to buff the party. Okay, let's switch to the killer and create a lobby. Oh, apparently you can get Freddy Krueger as a DLC character for this game.
You can get a lot of the character. Yeah, you can get a few of the horror movie things. I mean, for a survivor, you can even get Bill from Left 4 Dead.
Oh, yeah. Customize the Doctor. Ha! Doesn't look like Jodie Whittaker. Oh, alright. Here we go. Let's kill some teenagers.
And you never know, we might actually learn how they fight, how the survivors can actually survive.
A healthy survivor hit by the killer will enter an injured state. Another successful hit will put the survivor into the dying state. A dying survivor can be picked up by the killer and brought to a sacrificial hook. So you've got to sacrifice them. Oh, one of the daily
Sounds
challenges that I saw was 2 sacrifices with the hillbilly. So there is a killer in this game called the hillbilly.
The hillbilly rape cult.
Well, this is going to end in hillbilly rape.
Deliverance.
Though they share most basic abilities, every killer has a unique power. God, these loading times are a bit of a bitch, aren't they? The doctor is in.
Hillbilly. I'm just laughing at the whole hillbilly thing. It's just too bad we don't have Ian with us to sort of start doing the jokes of the mountain Billy.
Oh, right, so the killer is first person. I see you.
Sacrifice them to Belphegor.
He went upstairs.
Yeah, isn't that kind of like begging? Isn't that just like screaming, "Please kill me"?
Where did you go?
Hillbilly rape, hillbilly road.
Oh, that's what that was. I thought it was footsteps. Where did she go?
Oh my god. Was she there? Or was she never there to begin with?
Oh, they can set traps for you, I think.
Get back here. Just. Ooh.
Yeah. はい。 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 Yeah. はい。
They wouldn't be able to scream that loud when they'd just been impaled on a hook.
You'd think.
Alright, so that's one.
That's one dead.
Sacrifice. Oh, there's another. Two more, actually.
There's another asshole. Look at them screaming like they're in a burning poppy field.
Where did she go? It's hard to keep track of them. Can I vault through windows like they can? I don't think I can.
Well, I can honestly say you're doing better as a killer than you ever did as a, survivor.
I lasted like a minute. What is treatment? Shock therapy.
God, awful movie. La 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 la. Keep this up, I'll turn you into a prince. A prince of stench. Sorry,
What?
I showed Liz Labyrinth and it fucked her up.
Right.
Apparently she's now gotten to the point where she can't stand watching children get kidnapped, even if it's by David Bowie. I had to keep telling her throughout the entire movie that David Bowie is now sadly dead, so she doesn't have to worry about, Nicole being stolen by David Bowie.
Yeah, no, David Bowie's not taking any kids.
No, he's David Bowie, he's not Rolf Harris.
Or Kevin Spacey.
Oh, Kevin, darling.
Oh.
What kind of magic spell to use? Slide stairs or puppy dog tail.
I heard someone. I saw someone. Managed to delay me long enough to get away. Clever girl.
Touche.
So, okay, how do I lose this game as the killer? Because I'm pretty sure
I was thinking the exact same thing. There doesn't seem to be much incentive to, lose.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to find a way. I don't appear to be very good, but there's two survivors.
And they could do something really awesome, like die.
Okay, they've summoned a wall of spikes to impede me. which, you know, is pretty badass, but it should have been beyond your average college student.
Survivor.
Oh,
Well, if you've
that
watched horror movies as long as I have, I take it you've heard of The Last Girl.
The Last Girl? I don't think I
It's a
have.
trope. There's always that last girl who survives everything and somehow has all the tools to survive whatever apocalypse she's going through. The last girl is a dangerous, mysterious power. Much like the great power Uti.
Entity displeased. Oh, right, I must have run out of time. That must be it then.
So as the survivors, you just got to survive long enough for their gods to be pissed.
Right, it seems like the Survivor would probably be the more eventful game, but also the one I'd be more likely to lose. So I'll try as a Survivor again.
Your yesterday's news, burnt face band.
Yesterday.
No, don't go to yesterday. I just got here.
Up the ante. Oh, right, open-handed strings. Aura reading ability. Okay, so I don't know what it is I'm supposed to do other than survive.
So you don't know what to do other than kill teenagers. Fair enough, Ollie, I can respect that.
I'm ready. Alright, so, survive. Alright. I don't think I'll be keeping this game after tonight, though.
Oh well, no.
Yeah. So, will your character for our campaign be Ulthor Longbeard?
I might. It's been a
Yeah.
while, and I'll be perfectly honest, it's literally the only thing. Honestly, I only suddenly remembered it yesterday.
It doesn't have to
So
be
I
the
can't-
same character exactly. You could just use him as like a base
Ollie, what
and
character?
go where you will.
You're giving me too much credit. Ollie, you're giving me too much credit here. What was Ulthor Longbeard other than a Viking that was unfrozen? Basically, it was a more articulate version of the Yeti.
Oh, the Yeti. That was so shit.
Yeah, Brian Zane recently did a video called about the Dungeon of Doom. That, the whole thing itself.
I mean, fuck
which
the
the
Shotmaster. The Yeti is.
The Yeti.
This guy looks like Mark Ruffalo. Although I'm willing to bet he can't actually turn into the Hulk. Oh, you can pull
Ollie.
things down to distract. The kill.
Oh, Ollie, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, so, right. L1 is the run button. That's odd. It's an odd choice of button. So basically all I've got to do is survive till time runs out.
Mm-hmm. That would appear to be the case.
I'm gonna hide between these tires.
Yeah, that'll fucking teach him.
Oh fuck, this is actually pretty tense.
Are you startled?
Oh, I'm so startled. Well, I should not be here, I am. Oh fuck!
If you give this guy a ride, now you're gonna die. Killer on the road.
Oh, I escaped. Fuck!
Don't really get much time to survive, to fight back, do you?
No.
I'll even ship him in the kidney.
I escaped!
Grr, curse my limited mobility. Yar, curse ye Craig. Happy Halloween, Laurie.
Happy Halloween, Laurie. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. Okay. Where are you?
Oh yeah, speaking of, there's another sale on the PSN, by the way.
Oh, really? What's on it?
PS Plus users get 60% off on certain things.
Cool.
Persona 5 was one of them.
Nice. I missed that. I might give it a go, but I've got a backlog as it is. I'm waiting, Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, but you know, it's worth it. I can honestly attest that I owned the game, and I'll be perfectly honest, it was different in the right way. I mean, I just saw the new PS1, the new stuff that's been announced for the PS1 Classic. I have to say, the version of Persona we're getting with it, I'm very disappointed. There are a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games on the PS1, and out of all of the ones you got, you had to get the butchered version of Persona 1.
Oh, thank you, Keith Ellerden. Oh god, he's behind us. Let's hope he hasn't seen us. Shit, he's seen us!
Shit, he's seen us. What do we do? Run. Run.
What? Okay.
Go on, Luke, you can take him. Avenge me.
Fucking glitches notwithstanding.
Hide, hide, hide. Too late, his pants are down.
Ah. Right, so I've repaired that. That gets you points, I suppose. So those are objectives, or as near as damn it as we seem to get.
Apparently. So the women's pay-per-view happened.
Neat. Did it? I've really fallen out of the loop.
All that really happened was, let's see, the best match on the night was Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, where Becky Lynch won the last woman standing match, which apparently, from what I'm told, was very fucking good. Toni Storm actually won the Mae Young Classic, so that's neat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shayna Baszler won the NXT Women's title back.
Right.
But she needed help from the other 2 4 horsewomen in order to win, which are 2 of the other MMA women who actually joined. Well, who joined up with who were with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Everything was kind of going okay until, you know,
come on,
that happened. So yeah, I guess. Nikki Bella. The problem that people had with the Nikki Bella match is that they spent the entirety making Nikki actually look like a credible threat by having her dominate most of the match.
Right. Well,
which you can imagine didn't go over well, but it was just so they could do a promo later with Ronda Rousey saying how she respects Nikki. Daniel Bryan and John Cena are now in WWE's bad books because they're refusing to go to Saudi Arabia on Friday.
Right.
So, the match that was going to be AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE title has been changed to AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe again.
Oh crap!
I think what else. Oh yeah, they also hinted that there's going to be women's tag team titles. So yeah. They also fucked up their advertising because they advertised a title match that they ultimately couldn't deliver on because the belt hadn't been decided yet. Run, Luke. Avenge me, Luke. Can you not stop being sarcastic? No, Sharon, I can't stop being sarcastic. Help me, Sharon.
Oof.
Oh yeah, did you hear about how much memory on your console that Red Dead Redemption 2 takes?
I did not.
Over 100 gig.
I thought it would be something ridiculous.
Yeah. Apparently there was a bit of backlash on that.
Find the exit.
By the way, I'm going to marry Chef, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Oh, Bruce Valanche. Look, it's Mysterion and Bruce Valanche.
Be careful, Bruce Valanche.
There are superheroes fighting.
Right, it says find the exit.
Look, it's Fat Green Honey Boo Boo. No, the incredible gay fat kid. So yeah, the PS4 one mini, I probably wasn't going to grab it anyway because I own physical copies of most of the things that I would be interested in on it.
I escaped.
Nice.
I survived.
Ollie, you actually survived as a survivor. Ollie, for once, you actually did something.
Yes, I won an online game.
Holy shit, how does that feel?
Okay.
I mean, my only online win ever has, of course, been that WWE game where I pissed that guy off by winning as R-Truth.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, Ollie, he was angry as shit.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
R-Truth, unfortunately, in that game had like one finisher, and that was that scissors kick thing. And the guy was playing as Kevin Nash, and he was Scottish, which made it even funnier. So when I hit the move, he was like, ah! And then when I hit the finisher the second time, I was like, it's the same move over and over again. Then I pinned him, and he's like, you fucking asshole, you got no wrestling talent whatsoever. And I'm like, well, yeah. It's a video game.
Huh.
And if I didn't need wrestling talent to beat you, what does that say about you, Sonny Jim?
The Teachables. The Doctor. The Cannibal.
The Huntress. The Cannibal, which is...
Why is it always the Doctor?
Wait, I know who the Cannibal is. That's Leatherface.
Yeah.
You might be DLC, that's probably why you can't, select him.
Yeah, but why can't I,
Cease singing, or else I'll remove your larynx.
The Nightmare. Oh, right, they don't,
The Pig, the Clown, the Spirit, the Trapper.
But it won't actually let me, It won't actually let me switch characters.
Weird.
Oh, customize. What? Oh, killers, right, it's a thing here.
Remember that Chris Benoit operation? Maybe Chris Benoit should be put in this game as a killer.
The Pig.
The Strangler.
The Nightmare. The Huntress. The Cannibal. Oh, right. We only get the Hag and the Doctor. We've also got Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers.
Leatherface. Freddy Krueger.
The Clown.
Who's the pig meant to be?
What? Wait, aren't the ones above the hag and the? Because there's like a red
Oh,
barn
yeah,
next to it that seems
there
to go
are.
up.
Yeah, there are. The trapper, the wraith, the hillbilly,
Okay, so
and
the
the
hillbilly is the.
nurse.
Sorry. Okay. Is it?
Mark is going to take me home to Tesco with veg because I need to do milk for her for tomorrow.
Naturally, I kind of assumed that was going to happen.
She and John are thinking about getting
Giant.
a takeaway.
Right.
I don't know what process. She said something about an app that you can order online from.
Are you going to talk about money? If you're talking about getting physical money out, there is money in my wallet.
I was going to ask, do you want me to pick up a couple of pizzas or something for us to have as snacks or anything you want for breakfast or lunch for tomorrow?
Well, all I can think of is maybe some. If we've got bread, bread and maybe some lunch meat for sandwiches.
Bread. I'll pick up some more.
Okay, and if you want to pick up some yogurts while you're there as well. Yogurts would work, and also if you want to pick up
like the lower corner ones, if they're on
I think
offer.
that they are on offer. I think there's like 12 for £3.
Okay.
But they're right at the end of the aisle.
Okay.
On the bit just where the meat is. Right. So I'm trying to think what else. Pizzas, yeah, definitely.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to want something before John gets back, because John's not going to get back until after 10:30, because his shift ends at 10:30.
Yeah. Get something like a pizza to snack on while we're waiting.
Yeah. What type?
Meat feast. Meat
feast.
Oh yes, meat feast would be absolutely delightful.
Right. Do you want me to take some of your money to get your stuff, or shall I just get it and then you'll get the next lot?
You get it. I'll get the next lot.
Okay.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
Don't ask what Ollie's doing. It's just killing teenagers. You wouldn't understand.
Halloween game?
It's Death by Daylight. He's going around and got to kill teenagers and sacrifice them to some deity or something, but for some reason there's DLC characters that involve Jigsaw, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger and stuff like that.
I've played every night for his... I've played every night for his escape. Cool. Alright, we just gotta wait for some...
Cease the waggling of your tongue. Oh, that's no fun. On the contrary, I feel being deprived of singing time is much better than your larynx being removed.
Why are there no victims? Alright, I'm going to leave
people
this.
Don't want to be. Well, this is. I'm going to go on a whim and say maybe people don't want to be killed, which is ludicrous. I know.
Alright, I'm going to switch to Survivor and join a lobby. In this town, Michael Myers is a myth ghost for scaring kids, but this boogeyman is real and he's back. Oh.
Okay.
They should make another slasher villain crossover.
What, look, Ollie? Freddy vs. Jason already was awful to watch.
Yeah.
I think they should do, if they do one, I think it should be, if they put Freddy in anything again, I'd say it'd be fun to watch him versus Pinhead.
Can Robert Englund still do it, you reckon?
I think he's already planning to do another, I think they're doing another Nightmare on Elm Street in which he's playing Freddy.
Really?
I think so. You'd have to ask Ian. Ian's the best person to ask about these things because he has all the infos. Oh, also, guess what's been remade on the PS4?
What?
Renaissance of Fate.
Oh, yeah! I remember that sort of.
You see, I was watching Silly Butterbuns on YouTube, who's a content creator who recently has been doing. She does like comedy explanations of video games, but she does actually understand them.
Yeah.
And she's been recently doing Kingdom Hearts, but she also does games that she also mentions, hey, do you remember this? And she brought up Resonance of Fate a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then the PS4 version came up on the store a few days ago.
Huh.
She also did the Kingdom Hearts guides on how to survive these things, but also treats Kingdom Hearts as like, once you're in this cult of suffering and misery, you're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, I see that.
And she actually says at one point, she said, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I can actually die happy. I'm not being silly or facetious or just doing this for fun. I am serious. Once that thing is out, I can actually physically end my life. I can actually just accept my death once it's out and I've played it.
Yeah.
I will welcome my demise. It will be fine. I am okay with this.
Fractured cowshed.
I'm Scary Terry. Welcome, bitch.
The Duck Walk.
Oh, God. The Duck Walk.
Pretty cool, huh?
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, Guru Larry still does things, just so you know. I know you enjoyed watching him on television when he did video game reviews, but I know you're probably used to the fact he doesn't actually go by that name anymore.
Yeah, it's Larry Bundy Jr., isn't it?
Yeah, he does. The last time, I mean, he still does things here and there, but I also caught him. Yeah, he did an interview with Chris Chan at one point, which was fun for him. They're actually annoying because he faced that annoying thing comedians always face when the people they're making jokes about don't get that they're being insulted.
Right.
Apparently Chris didn't get when he was making that point. But he also still just like video game things, like he did a thing on the people who did Kickstarters who ran off with all your money kind of things. So he still does things that are basically the stuff he was doing on television, just, not on television anymore. Oh yeah, so also Sony are under a bit of scrutiny, did you hear about that? Because they've decided that certain games can't enter the West anymore unless they've been fixed. And by fixed, they mean censored to a degree that doesn't actually make any sense.
Right.
Basically, they want games censored to a degree where, like what they did to Yakuza, where they censored so much stuff in the West that it felt like the game wasn't actually complete.
Yeah.
Basically that. Now, the last I heard of it was there's a petition by the people who make a lot of these games to try and get their games released. So without Sony doing what they're doing.
No.
Sony's response apparently was, if you want me to actually listen to you, well, if you want us to actually listen to you, then we need you to do is to actually send us, a letter of why we should, in English.
Yeah.
One of the games in question is called Seren Kere or something. It's some Dynasty Warriors clone game with, it's a Japanese kind of thing. I've never actually played them, so I can't really speak for it, but it's got a big fan base, and they've removed something that the fans really wanted in the game, so, that's a thing.
Okay, so how's the rest of it?
You were sacrificed to Belphegor.
Yeah. We don't know what it's being sacrificed to, so we're just going to call it Belphegor.
Yeah, let's just go with Belphegor. Which, if I remember correctly, I used as a joke at one point.
Yes, on an improv show. Said that Tony Blair was some sort of evil cult leader who was harvesting the organs of NHS patients to summon the great Belphegor.
I think Belphegor's just a really, really basic demon.
Fucking run, run!
Oh crap, we're in the cornfields. In the fields of corn!
Why did you do that? Children! Oh, Ian's here!
Back.
Children of the corn!
Children of the candy corn. Oh, the thing is, the kid in that movie was actually I think he was like a grown man with one of those diseases where he just doesn't age.
Yeah.
Which made it even funnier when he's shouting corn things. Well, you know, about sacrificing people to whatever's, you know, in the corn. He speaks heresy.
Did I invite Ian? I will, just in case. Ready.
Gee, Brain, what are we going to do tomorrow? Then the same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world with corn.
Yeah. Oh, Ian, while we have you, what kind of character would you play in one of those D&D campaigns? Assuming we need an attack guy, a defender, and a leader to buff the party and what have you. I mean, in Neverwinter, apparently most classes can pull double duty and cycle, but I think if I know MMOs, it's probably good to specialise. You still there, Sam?
I'm still here,
Because Sam will be playing... oh, and we've also got to come up with a character. Mine shall be named Magnag of some description, obviously. That's sort of the thing that happens. Sam may or may not be playing Ulfor Longbeard. Or a
Yeah, that's kind of my thing
him.
as well. I should probably explain to Ian while we're here what Ulthor was, is, and will ever be. He's just my Viking character that kind of went a bit apeshit.
Hello, young warriors.
Yeah, he would give... Basically, we'd do an Agni Aunt thing.
Aha! Ian has joined us.
Happy
Ian.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Ian.
Well-
How you doing?
Welcome this Halloween. This All Borrows Eve.
Yes.
Ah.
What was the one for Sam again?
Samhain.
Yes.
Ah, yes, the season of Samhain. But basically, Ulthor
Oh, God.
Longbeard was a frozen Viking that was brought out to be an Agni Aunt, and most of the questions would be things like, how do I get my promotion at work, or how would I do, how do I get this girl to like me? And it usually involved challenging people to battles with axes, and dismembering people, or kidnapping people. You want this wench to notice you? Ha! Listening to her on her time? No! Grab her and take her back to your camp. Once you've thrown her in your boat and you're over the seas, she can't complain then.
Hello, young
Well, I'm not
warriors.
getting that promotion. Or not getting that promotion at work, you just challenge your boss, and when he doesn't give you what you want, you start hacking at him with your war axe.
Oh, you're talking about your character for Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I was explaining what Awful Longbeard was before, you know,
Yeah.
that.
I was going to do like a Simon Belmont from Captain N character.
Oh, speaking of, I did notice that they did do a thing, an actual thing called who is the best Belmont, and it actually came down to 3, and it's stuck on the 3.
It's Simon.
Simon is actually one of the 3 because they used you know their actual accomplishments, and they said it's between the best Belmonts are actually between Simon, Trevor, and Julius, because each one has a perfect claim. Simon actually, and actually did explain why Simon actually fought Dracula, which made a lot of sense when I thought about it.
Come on, I'm nearly there.
Ancient
Nearly
mystical
there.
cult.
Oh no, I was so close.
I was going to do the Simon Belmont Captain N for my character, but then I saw the half-orc.
I honestly thought when Ollie said big horns guy from Legend, I thought you'd be doing that for Tim Curry.
I thought it was going to be you.
I might do actually.
No,
I saw the
help! Help me!
I haven't downloaded the game yet. I mean, I've explained already that I'm at my sister's house, my sister-in-law's house, while I fix things. Yeah,
Thank
while
you.
I fix up some of my life, like some of my benefit issues with, you know.
Yeah,
My
the
benefits in
DWP
general.
are trying to fuck over Sam again.
Well, it's the job centre this time. They're just checking. They're just doing my work capability thing. But I've got this thing. Unlike most people, I have a lawyer.
Well, yeah, like I said, I saw the half-orc and I decided to bring back my Ian Roberts character.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't do that. You didn't create a character that's an orc that just says, "You know what this party needs? Pickled eggs."
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, Ian, you are the fucking best.
The sad part is he's only half-orc.
It's okay. I have a half-orc character called Nina.
Fucking half-breed.
Wouldn't be saying that if you saw her around.
So what race would you want to go with? Oh no, I didn't even get the chance to resist.
Oh, and Ollie, Ian, I should point out that there's a hillbilly killer in this game.
Yeah, I just got killed by him.
I'm gonna sacrifice your soul to Satan. And
Right.
in
Let's
regards
see
to your
how.
jokes yesterday that involved, you know, the fourth Indiana Jones not existing, movie not
What are you
existing.
talking about?
Yes, Ian, I know. But I made a point to Ollie that by thinking it doesn't exist, which is acceptable, we're denying ourselves of easily one of the best South Park jokes of all time.
What?
The whole Steven Spielberg.
That joke is still
Steven
there
Spielberg.
about the hypothetical fourth Indiana Jones movie that never happened. But, you know, South Park was just pitching a possible worst case scenario.
Yeah, I believe they talked about a movie which maybe never existed, but I remember Jimmy mentioning something about Indy in a fridge. Now, I don't get it, and I don't get what they were trying to say, but all I think we can remember, we can accept from that thing is, well, Indiana Jones being raped by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
Okay, guys.
Hey there,
Oh, God.
kids. Are you ready to see my new movie? You bet, Indy. Look out, see Indy. It's George Lucas and Steven Spielberg.
Fucking run, mate.
Look out, Han Solo. Look out, Han Solo. It's Kathleen Kennedy. But just the whole turning Steven Spielberg and George Lucas into hillbillies from Deliverance. Well, 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 Indiana Jones. I'm bringing you to our neck of the woods.
We're gonna make you squeal like a pig.
No, sorry, Anthony, just do it. Take off those pants.
Them
I bet
pennies.
you squeal. I bet you squeal like a pig. Whee! And then just when they get over to their house and the police actually decide to go and arrest them. And they're caught raping a stormtrooper. They found the dead bodies of Yoda and Short Round in the closet. Then what do we do now? We live our lives. That's what Indy would have wanted.
Resist, my dude.
Resist, Ribbit.
Someone pretending,
Resistance is useless.
someone's pretending to be Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you want to pretend to be Laurie Strode?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be better to be Michael?
Well, yeah, she's yeah. Most as you can see from the comments, it's mostly just what I assume are things from the movie. Also, again, as I said yesterday, Malcolm McDowell in Halloween is hilarious.
Yeah.
Although Weird
How
Al
many
was
times do I
funnier.
have to explain to you people Michael Myers is fucking dead?
Although I found Weird Al to be funnier.
It's just
Weird
Malcolm
Al.
McDowell amuses me.
Yeah, he is. He's like a classically trained thespian actor and high-class British actor, but he's always in crap films. It's like he is Mister. The character's actor deserves better than this.
Yes. A character that deserves so much better than this.
Although he was good as Mad Mod.
Well, now you can't have any of my pork pie.
Yeah.
The
Let's try
American
again with the
Revolution was a
killer.
hoax, and the Declaration of Independence is a tissue of lies. There's no George Washington, and there never was. And they're not called cookies, they're called biscuits. Now repeat after me. Biscuits. I'll have you lot talking like proper Brits in time for tea. Malcolm McDowell as Mad Mod. It's one of the funniest episodes in the Teen Titans. He just turns the whole city British,
Yeah.
and it's just like American actors like put on British, really bad British accents. Oh look, some mackerels for 12p. Ugh, smells like fish. I hate fish.
Sounds like a bad Monty Python joke.
I think that's the whole point.
Oh god, yeah. Americans' understanding of Monty Python is very strange.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a cross between Monty Python and the Beatles.
I think it's weird that now in WWE's UK wrestling thing, they have a character who's basically called the Mod Father, and his entire character is just he's a mod. No, they also have a guy whose entire character is he's a scouse. Who literally is now getting angry at WWE shows because he keeps getting chants of "you scouse bastard" over and over again, and he got booed so bad at the last UK WWE thing that he couldn't even cut his promo.
Hey, where you going, scouse bastard?
Hey, you shut your mouth there, gobshite.
Hey, who you calling a gobshite, you dickhead?
I'll have
Thank you,
you
it's gobshite,
talking
you.
like proper Brits in time for tea.
Yeah, because he also takes away Robin's youth.
Oh, God.
Lumpkin Lane.
Hmm. Oh, I brought back Todd Hill.
Nice, nice.
He's got a whole new thing going on. He's
It'd be
completely
weird if he
separated
didn't.
from his parents.
Yeah, the hills are. Yeah, I think we instigated the whole the hills are no longer with each other kind of thing, and just kind of created this whole. Wow, this is definitely something.
Yeah. Todd's going to be a face now.
Well, it'd be weird if he didn't.
Yeah. And he's bulked up a bit. Well, jacked up.
Spinach roids.
Well, jacked up. He's been hitting the weights pretty hard. And
Nice.
his whole thing, he's like a cross between Hulk Hogan and All Might.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh my. I am here.
I am coming
Brother.
through this door.
Like a hero.
I love
don't
All
know.
Might. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I did figure out how to do I did the Asian Mist in a match the other day.
Oh,
I
cool.
was qualified for it, so officially, that's a thing, but I had my Suyu Ochako character kind of do it. Because Japanese people, according to Kayfabe News, all can spit green mist.
When threatened.
Yeah. And what I did was I just gave him like 80s Hulk Hogan outfit, but made it red. And just gave him like All Might's hair and eyes.
Oh god. I
'Cause I
still
wanted
like
to
my
do-
idea of Canadian All Might.
Yeah.
I'm
And he's
here.
And basically he's like, I've been inspired by my favourite anime and my favourite all-time wrestler, Hank Logan.
Oh god, not fucking Hank Logan.
Todd's favourite wrestler is Hank Logan.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that explains everything.
Hank Logan.
Hank Logan versus the Ultimate Fat Zone. For wrestling was very, very boring in the old days.
I've not seen hide nor hair of... Oh, there's one.
Oh, you did a version of the Warrior?
No, I haven't done a version of the Warrior.
I did a version of the Warrior once. He was called the Ultimate Weirdo.
Well, to be fair, I stayed away from it as soon as... Did you ever watch WCW around the time of The Renegade?
It's been a while since I saw WCW.
Well, at one time when Hulk Hogan had a feud with Vader and Ric Flair, imagine those two as a tag team, Hulk Hogan brought out, he said he had the ultimate surprise to take out Ric Flair and everything, and so everyone instantly went, this means that the Ultimate Warrior's coming in. So instantly, at the next pay-per-view, he flat out said, this is not the Ultimate Warrior. This is the Ultimate Swerve. And he brought out a guy called the Renegade. Now, you've probably never heard much of the Renegade, but he was basically everything. He is pretty much the Ultimate Warrior. That is his entire character. He is the Ultimate Warrior. He has similar entrance music because the Ultimate Warrior's theme literally goes dum 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 dum. The Renegade's theme went do 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 do. Eventually, however, Ultimate Warrior then slammed the character, so the guy lost his gimmick, he lost his title, and everything else. And then eventually, when the Ultimate Warrior did come to WCW, he acted as a body double for him, and then after being let go, killed himself shortly afterwards. Nothing funny about that, but, you know, the Ultimate Warrior basically ruined his life by pretty much saying, I don't endorse this character.
Yeah.
I know that sounds silly, but, you know, that's the nature of the business.
God, where are those fucking kids?
Kill the kids.
I want them dead.
Kill the kids. Want them dead. So yeah, the Renegade was an Ultimate Warrior piss take, and also I thought you'd be amused by the fact that in a British wrestling promotion they had a Halloween Battle Royal where everyone played the characters that they were dressed as, and Buzz Lightyear was the heel in the match, beating up the Avengers and female Captain America, until the Megazord came out and beat him up. The Megazord also spent his time beating the shit out of the Avengers. Meanwhile, in Japan, two people in panda outfits were wrestling, so that was a thing. Sadly, it wasn't sexual harassment panda.
Sexual harassment panda.
I know, I showed that to Liz once and she just looked like, what? Sexual harassment panda. Hello there, kids. Say hello to sexual harassment panda.
You.
A sad panda.
We don't take kindly to your types here.
Oh, you know Skeeter ended up owning the bar.
Yeah.
Skeeter's bar. Aye, pretty lady, we don't take kindly to people throwing out corn. Oh, Jesus, shut the hell up.
Gotcha. Yes, you will now be sacrificed to summon the great Belphegor.
Will be sacrificed to the devil.
So, yeah, anyone else watch the new Castlevania series?
I haven't
yet.
seen the first one yet.
Oh,
was
you
too busy
should, it's worth seeing.
I was too busy watching My Hero Academia.
Where
Also
are you
worth
up
it.
to now?
Where was it again? What happened? It was just, it was after the, his first lesson at school,
Yeah.
and, oh yeah, he's, doing that class with All Might, where, it's like Team A, Team B,
Oh,
hero,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
villain thing.
Yeah, where he's teamed up with Uraraka against Bakugo and Ida. Yeah. Honestly, for me, I've already said my best girl list at this point. Tsuyu is best girl for me.
Okay,
Tsuyu's the frog girl.
okay.
Now, granted, she doesn't have much character at that point in the anime, and to be fair, she's very quiet and sits back from everything. But she has the funny bits, usually smacking Minata, who's just a perverted guy, and you will hate the character because everybody else does. He's not really
Well-
anything except a guy who has an overinflated sexual libido.
Well, I hate Bakugan.
Oh, everyone. Oh, yeah, I hate Bakugan as well. To be honest, they're trying to redeem him at this point, but nothing they can do with him redeems him because he's such a cunt.
Yeah.
They feel they're at the point where the people who do defend him at this point just say, "Oh, because he happens to actually call a character by their name, suddenly that means he's a nice guy and that he's really good with that character." It's like, no. Just because he knows how to say Uraraka's name now does not mean that him and Uraraka are a ship or they're romantically involved. Mina's fun, but it's only because Mina's an idiot, but her quirk is potentially dangerous if she had a brain. She's pink and she throws acid on things. Appropriately, the Halloween picture they put out of her this year was her dressed as a xenomorph.
Oh, you
And for some reason they did Uraraka dressed up as Pennywise.
Which one?
The Tim Curry one.
Ah.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Momo's quirk is pretty good. She can just create things out of her body fat. Jiro's pretty fun, mainly due to the whole ear jack thing. The Invisible Girl doesn't really do much of anything. She's just kind of there. Simon Belmont, I've been expecting you.
Oh, we're right near a hook. Stop struggling, you'll be dead soon.
Hooray, we're playing as the Hillbillies. Come on, let's murder some horny teenagers. This is for having sex. In the words of Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah.
Nice woman. Good with kids.
Though, Ian, you've watched My Hero Academia enough to note, doesn't Midoriya's mom suddenly just take a massive nosedive in terms of her physical appearance right away?
Who's Midori again?
Midoriya's the main character.
Oh, you mean Deku?
Yeah, Deku's his hero name.
Okay. Yeah, she has, yeah.
Yeah, because she goes from tall and slim to suddenly she's really tiny and chubby. There's still debate as to whether or not Midoriya's dad is even actually alive.
Or perhaps his dad is All Might.
No, he isn't. They've already made that clear. Though there's enough jokes. At one point, one of my friends sent me a picture of All Might in his full muscular form, like in a compromising position with Midoriya's mom. So then Midoriya walks in and suddenly as he catches him in the act, he shrinks. Hey, John! And there's one where you just see Deku come home and his mom's just sitting there in a chair going, where have you been, Midoriya? And he's like, I've been training with All Might. And suddenly All Might turns around on a swivel chair and goes, care to try again? So the overall best picture I've got is one of what's a picture taken from a hentai, but everything's covered up by All Might going, you need to beat villains, not meat.
Is that the only level?
No, there was, Right, let's switch to Survivor. Like, those tend to be more eventful. For me, anyway. Apparently I'm not very good at killing.
You're not trying hard enough.
Character. Ace Visconti.
Hey there. Hey, my brother-in-law's back.
We're all ready. We just need the killer now. Okay. You've been disconnected from the house. Oh. Why? But why? Oh, what is happening? Okay, I'm in a lobby. We need one more victim. So, as I say, for Neverwinter, we're likely going to need attacker, defender, and leader. So, I mean, I think character classes can alternate like that, but
Goody pickled eggs.
hello, young warriors. Yeah, Sam will refer to people almost exclusively as young warrior. Huh?
I still love the Ultimate Warrior episode that Brian Zane did, where they mention the comic book where he kidnapped and raped Santa.
Oh, God, Lord.
Queering doesn't make the world work. You know you're in for a treat when he literally starts the video with, the Ultimate Warrior was kind of an asshole. He said that Hurricane Katrina was a good thing, mocked Droz for being a cripple, laughed at Bobby Heenan getting cancer, and then he did this. And he shows the video from the whole him telling people that homosexuals weren't legitimate humans because queering doesn't make the world work.
Good Lord.
And then there were two documentaries by WWE. One where they basically said he was a horrible human being that everybody hated, or he was a wonderful human being who farted pixie dust wherever he went. Zounds! Christopher, that filthy creature of Kantianism, Christopher Kringle, has escaped from my warrior's bondage. I must search this way and search that way until I have caught him.
Oh! No, come on, no! Oh, is that the nurse? Okay, come on, no. I'm getting away. I have escaped from the killer. You guys still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
You both answered more or less in unison there.
The ultimate warrior. Remember his encyclopedia page, Ollie?
I remember.
Born from sweat, steroids, and semen found on the floor of a gym. He burst into existence and then defeated all of the WWE wrestlers with his muscular left buttock. Vince McMahon found him one day and then asked him to join his professional wrestling corporation, to which he responded, "Money is for normals. I will do this for no numerical value." It also claimed that Hulk Hogan turned heel when he punched an elephant to death and then body slammed it on top of a child and its mother. Oh, All Might. I love All Might. I even love when he's skinny All Might.
Going through the door like a normal person.
Always wear a condom, kids.
I am here! Coming through the door like a hero!
I am here in a bizarre position.
Ribbit.
Oh my
Goodness.
Yeah, Ollie likes to tell people that I look like skinny All Might.
Yes, hello. That Rico is annoying as usual.
I am here. That's my All Might voice.
I am here.
Make him sound like a stereotypical superhero.
You know, the sad thing is there's talk of making a live-action My Hero Academia movie, and people are not taking it very well.
Who could they get to play All Might, though?
There was a joke image made years ago to mock the live-action movies that were being made, and they put The Rock as All Might.
Oh god, no. I love The Rock, but he's not All Might.
No, he is not. I honestly think they should not do that at all. Because if we've learned anything from the live action shit, it's that that stuff doesn't work.
Come on, will I escape a second time? I will!
And sometimes directors are afraid to do things.
Look, here's the thing. Live action Dragon Ball was a flop. live action, the live action Full Metal Alchemist was a flop. And well, less said about the live action Death Note, the recent one, the better.
Well, the live action.
I know why they're doing it, because My Hero Academia is really popular at the moment. It's been considered one of the best anime of all time, which is a bit ambitious, to be honest. I will admit it's one of the freshest anime I've seen.
And the director of the Japanese live-action Death Note, a lot of people complained about Misa not being blonde, and his only reason is Japanese girls don't have blonde hair.
Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, that I know in anime that people's hair is ridiculous, and that's just kind of a thing we all deal with. There are some things that it being animated works with. I mean, it's being done. The reason they're going to do a live action version of it is they've just done the actual movie, which is going to be in cinemas in just a few days over here. Which, from all accounts from the people who have actually seen it, is very good. And of course, it's now considered one of the best anime of all time. It's got a ridiculous amount of popularity. So they're going to exploit the shit out of it. I mean, I still say that whole thing of video games, limited in comparison to, well, what it could be.
Okay, I think it's got us. Come on.
I mean, I'd rather not see certain characters in live action, although, granted, I have seen some cosplays of characters that look pretty good. I mean, someone cosplayed Mina and did it pretty damn well, and someone's done Suyu pretty damn good. I mean, for a while, Ollie had to put up with me when I watched the show, just going, "Fuck Mount Lady."
But that's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't like Mount Lady, but then again, I didn't like her for the same reason I didn't like Uraraka for a while. But again, we've had more time with Uraraka, and I know that the entire point of Mount Lady is that she's kind of a bitch. Also, Midnight. You'll probably like Midnight because of her general existence is hilarious. It's basically a hero who is a BDSM kind of thing. Well, she's a dominatrix. That's literally her entire hero thing. And Quirk's power is that her skin emits some kind of fog that can knock people out. Though I am sometimes tempted to make a character that's basically like Douglas Renham, so her quirk doesn't put them to sleep, but basically makes them extremely randy. Normally, consuming Rohypnol should put them to sleep, but instead it did a completely different thing to Douglas.
What do you think? One more game?
Yeah, one more ought to do. I mean, we're close to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Oh, I like you, Jen. You've got balls and spunk.
I like you, Bob. You've got balls.
I promise, Father.
I promise, Father.
Stop looking at porn. You should be beating villains, not your meat.
Don't do that. Only villains do that.
Yeah, I see a lot of those. That it's used in roleplay a lot for always do this. It shows a really nice starter for people, and it says don't do this. It's got the high. Don't do this. Only villains do that. There was that one I shared with you, Ollie, where I did the shipping one, and then the last one showed Bakugo. I think it was showing Bakugo with Kirishima, and it just shows all my going, I stand by my ideals. I think it was a don't ship Ochako with Bakugo. Definitely, but you know, always do this. Midoriya and Uraraka. Don't do this. Only villains do this. Bakugo and Uraraka. Then have Kirishima and Bakugo. Stand by
I keep my ideals. Yeah, those are the like the I think third opening of My Hero Academia is really popular. It starts with it starts with I keep my ideals.
Well, very soon, when the next season starts, you're going to see Dragon Mama. I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but the internet has decided to call her Dragon Mama because they start putting some of the heroes with some of the kids with other heroes, and they literally stick Tsuyu, Uraraka, and that girl who's part of the Big Three with a woman who can literally turn into a giant fucking dragon. That's literally her entire thing.
Cornfields.
Also, there's a meme recently that a lot of people just like to mess with Todoroki and his issues with his dad. So it's got this thing where Present Mike is teaching them English, and it's got this thing going, me and my father live happily, and then all these other things. It goes, which one is the incorrect one? And then Todoroki stands up and points at the first one. Or one where it shows Todoroki going, Dad, I've made this really important decision and I want to live alone. And then Denver goes, well, son, I respect your decision and I'm very proud of you. Thanks, Dad, your bags are outside. Good luck. I mean, we all agree that Endeavor's a cunt, right?
Yeah.
Endeavor is a bastard, and there is the theory that Darby is his abused son.
Right.
Well, the theory is that he's actually Todoroki's brother. That it's a theory at this point. But as we've said with theories, the creator tends to forget things, like how he forgot the whole UA traitor thing.
Fucking hell, that's...
I mean, I'm at the point where they've just introduced the wild pussycats. From what I'm being told, people are upset that Ragdoll doesn't get much to do. I mean, I roleplay Ragdoll and I fuck up people's lives completely by replacing candy with live bees. Those kids thought they were getting peanut M&Ms, but they were just angry wasps.
Someone help!
Painted. Help, help. It's nice how the other sharp bits are just waiting patiently. Go on, finish your thought. Oh, by the way, I picked up Killer 7 the other day. I've heard it's very good.
Yeah. Cool.
If you want to know what made me want to get it, apart from it being a Suda 51 game, the Lucha Libre wrestler that headbutts a bullet out of the air.
Ah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
No, 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 no. Oh god, didn't even give me a chance that time.
And ladies and gentlemen, Ollie J is not having a good day.
Yeah. Right,
He's
well, that
being
was that
murdered
then.
a lot.
Right, well, that was that then. I think that's it for our Halloween stream. Wouldn't you say, guys?
Hmm.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Halloween. And
we'll see you soon.
yes. Oh, guys, how can people find more of you and what you do?
You can find me on Murasaki's Pit, where I'm doing WWE 2K19, Valkyria Chronicles 4 with Ian doing various German voices, and occasionally whatever random thing I happen to pick up.
Okay, and Ian?
Okay. At Within the Grey Walls on YouTube, I am currently doing Spider-Man.
Cool. Alright, so from both of us, happy Halloween. We'll see you next time.